before we kick the video off, I want to hear from you guys. Have you got Astraeos? If you have, do you like it? And if you haven't, why not? We are desperate to hear this because I think it's a really interesting thing. And anyone that might watch this video to see whether they should buy it or not, they will go to the comments. So stick your honest opinions down in the comment section.
Absolutely.
That'll really help.
Yeah.
Right, Astraeos. We are on official because we've seen a lot of different things about Astraeos, but everything seems to be kind of like spawned in, god moded, flying around, whatnot. So we are going to say our thoughts on Astraeos. Is it worth your money? Mm-hmm. So we're on official server now. It hasn't been out long. I can't comment on boss fights and stuff and things like that. But there is a lot to it. I was on the fence. I was on the fence a lot because of it being 30% complete or 35% complete and things like that. And is it really going to be worth it? Is it worth your money? Sort of 15 quid or whatever it is. Now, honestly, if you want to just end the video now and go, yeah, it is
worth it. Yeah.
It is worth 15 quid. I think it's a cracking map. What it is it's 30% that is 100% complete. It's not an unfinished map. There is so much more he's going to give to it. So you'll go to like a world border cutting across your map. So if we open up the map there, you'll see I haven't been able to fly past that right-hand side or further down the bottom, because it's not there yet. But the bit that is there is 100% complete. So you can see how much left there is. We've only really got these bits here. Now, it doesn't look much, but what is there is absolutely huge. Now, from an official perspective, one, they've put 100 players cap. Absolute, just perfect move on Wildcard's part there. And
because it's so big, no matter where you build, you're never like jammed next to someone. It's massive.
I'm not flying around seeing neighbours a lot.
No.
There's very rarely two bases that are imposing on each other. And for a PvE perspective, every inch of this map is a nice base spot.
Yeah. It's like he's done it on purpose.
Yeah, he has created this with like every area to have base spots in mind. Yeah. It is so good. At the moment, it's still early days. There's still loads of land left to play on.
Yeah.
But the pillars, I've noticed, are spreading a bit.
Yes.
But the map is so big and there are so many nice spots. Like, there is space for people.
We were lucky enough to get an island.
Yeah, we got an island, but that was like day one. Mm-hmm. But I'm flying around thinking, why the hell's that not been pillared yet? Yeah. It's like, it's so good. So there is some land, but the pillars are beginning to spread. Yeah. I'm seeing a lot more now coming down. So that's just like the official thing. Is there land? Yeah. And can I get on the server? 100 player cap. Fantastic idea, and yes, there's land and there's some amazingly lovely looking base spots. If you're after some of the like Colosseums and those pre-builds, they're all gone.
Oh yeah, gone straight away.
Obviously they're gone. But if you look at some of the unofficial maps and mod maps, you go to those kind of areas and they look a bit unrendered and a bit crappy, a bit cheap.
Yeah.
He's not done it on this. This is actually a very good quality. Yeah. I don't know if you guys have ran around on Aberration and that and looked at the rock textures and stuff, but especially on console, it doesn't quite render properly. No, it's a bit ropey. This map feels like an official map.
Yeah.
The quality is probably a little bit better.
I've got to say,
than an official map release.
I've been playing for 3 days straight. Yeah, pretty much morning till night. I haven't got meshed once.
Yes. Now, I'm on the Rock Drake on Aberration, and I'm meshing all over the place.
All the time.
On Extinction, we had to mesh to find the fucking dinos.
Yeah.
But there's nothing on this. I'm not finding issues and weird things like that. No. But again, it's early days.
It is.
So we haven't done much of that. Right. Down to whether you should actually buy it, yeah? The map is cracking. Now, there are everything here spawns at a higher level. It feels like rag levels.
It does, yeah.
There are 150s, 130s, 140s, they're everywhere. So you don't have to look for long to find a dino of a high level. And there's loads of them. The spawns are really good. Resources, so far resources are amazing.
I'll put up some footage in the background of we've been able to get white pearls, black pearls, so much metal on loads of different spots. Obsidian, it's cracking.
Resource heavy, it's fantastic. Yeah. The bees are really easy to tame, so Wildcard need to take a leaf out of that book when it comes to the Scorch release.
Yeah, and then the organic
and you couldn't find a bee on Extinction. Couldn't find a bee on Extinction either.
No. But the bees on this are well easy to tame.
Yeah.
And then there's organic poly in the bee caves and everything.
Yeah, it's really
just
like
amazing.
resource heavy.
Yeah.
Now, for the things about the drops, the extinction stuff, I went over there. There are OSDs and there are veins. The loot on this map is incredible. Because the dino range is so high, they have got dinos from so many different areas. I mean, I found Velo, gas bags, we've got the new Meguana, but you've got all the standard island dinos. Rhinios are on here.
Couldn't find a Pelly, though.
No, couldn't find Pelly. I don't think Pellies are on here. But there's a huge range of dinos that are on here. And because of that, the loot pool is huge too. I don't know if Mantis are on here because I haven't seen one yet, but I got a Mastercraft Mantis saddle out of a drop. So, like, the loot pool is huge. The drops are good. The drops are really good. They're not crazy, but there's a lot of good stuff in them. And the new alphas, they hit like a fucking truck.
Yeah.
But the new alphas are really good. They're dropping BPs, and they're not dropping crap ones either. They're dropping good BPs. So they're a nice touch, and it's something different to look at.
The swamp is the most beautiful swamp ever.
That ahead of me there, that's the swamp, and it looks incredible. When you're up close to it, it looks so good. But yeah, as far as it being good for you to own this map, I think it's a very easy map because the dino levels are so high. You can get what you want. The resources are good. You're not fighting too hard for land or anything like that. It's a nice, pleasurable experience.
Yeah.
Like normally, especially on Extinction came out, and you couldn't find a high level of anything.
No.
It was insane.
Speaking of Extinction, though, the player count has gone down so much on that. We actually got to do a purple drop this morning.
we got a purple drop because all the players are on here.
Yeah. But we haven't found this server to be capped yet. It's been like in the 90s, but we've not struggled to get on.
Yeah. And I think rather than running temporary servers, I actually think it's a better idea for them to be doing this 100 cap, because instead of then telling everybody, right, we're deleting your servers, you've got to move by doing the temporary servers, they basically wait till the map gets quiet and then probably turn them all into 70 cap servers and save a lot of money on rentals.
Can you do that, do you think?
Yeah,
you can take an actual server down to a 70?
Yeah, the unofficials, they'll rent a 20, and if it gets busy, they'll up it to 70, then they can bring it back down again.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, the unofficials do it all the time. So
that's much better, like you said, than...
So wait for them to get quieter, then just drop how many are going to be on that server.
I see a lot of people making this their main.
I do.
It's got everything.
The map is so nice that I do think many people are going to move. And because of the veins and the drops, you can do extinction stuff over here. People are going to move. People that are after event colours, there are so many variety of dinos on this map.
Yeah.
That it's going to be a cracking taming map, and the levels are higher. So if you are into that, like event tames, you're probably going to be all over this. I see it as a decent map, actually worth the purchase. I think they've done it on purpose, to be perfectly honest. I think what they've done, when you're on a different map and you think, oh, I struggle to get this, or I struggle to get that, and there's always a bit of an issue. I haven't encountered anything like that on this map yet. They've made it the easiest, most user-friendly, accommodating map. And I think that is because they want you to buy it.
Yeah.
So
every time you've needed something, it's been easily available to get. And block pearls were a little bit difficult, but other than that, and then there's an app that I found, because there is no Ark wiki for this yet that I've seen, like an official one.
They haven't
but
done
I have found an app, and I'll
resources.
link it. Yeah, and I'll link it in the description because it's helped us find so much stuff, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has been good. But yeah, I think I'm glad I bought it.
I am.
And I'm having a lot of fun on here. We can't say anything about the bosses or even caves. We haven't progressed enough.
We've only done the bee cave, that is it,
The main thing was, if you're concerned about buying an unfinished mess, don't be.
No, it's not.
What we've got is 100% finished and very polished, dare I say it. Mesh holes and glitches and things. It doesn't seem to be a problem.
No, he's done a fantastic
There's probably
job.
some there if you really want to find it, but it's not like Extinction. That thing was a bloody mess.
That was horrendous, yeah.
But this is really well done.
It is well
so
made.
You're not, and the small amount that's here is not a small amount.
Yeah, if you'd have told me, if it wasn't for, there's a Fjordur teleport system.
Oh, yeah. And
show that.
Yeah.
You know, like Fjordur.
When you're in Fjordur and you wanted to go from area to area, if you hold down X...
On Xbox,
yeah, you can go to the world teleportation, and like you did on Fjordur, go to different areas. But there are some areas which you can't go to yet that don't work. And
if it wasn't for that, I would have felt like it was a complete map. Yes. It feels complete. To me, anyway. I don't know about you.
100%.
If you didn't tell me that it was 35% done, I wouldn't know.
And I had two concerns. One, the quality not being there because it was 35% done, or it being tiny and everybody being on top of each other.
Yeah.
But this is a 100-player server, and we're averaging around 90 people.
Yeah.
Something like that.
We get the odd rubber banding and a bit of lag like you get on every single server.
That'll increase, as people start to get more stuff.
Yeah.
But, it's not... You don't notice people that much. But you're not falling over each other. In Extinction, I just felt that you were always on top of each other.
Yeah.
There was a base everywhere, and you just, it was struggling. On this, I don't feel like they've upped it. To 100, they've upped it like by almost 50. It's like 40% increase in the amount of players on the map. Yeah. And I don't notice that. I think it's done really well, and the map is huge.
Yeah.
And I was concerned about it being too big and being annoyed with flying everywhere. But the teleportation thing, that makes that an absolute dream. So you don't have to worry about that either.
And I know some people might say, I know there's rubber banding and lag, but you get that on every map. And people say, you shouldn't put up with that, but we do and you do too, on every other map.
Yeah.
So,
It's no worse, but again, when the first servers come out and people start to go nuts and they're breeding lows and everything's out.
It may get worse.
You've got 100 people at 100 different bases, all with crammed full of stuff. It's probably going to get worse.
Yeah.
But at the moment, it is running like a dream.
Yeah.
Well worth the money. Like, for a DLC... I feel like this map, with the amount of things there are to do, you can have all the different bosses, the open world bosses, the caves, the drops, the veins. I mean, it's just packed full of stuff to do.
You have seen one boss.
Yes, I saw one open world boss. Yeah.
There's an island.
Yeah. There's Ovis Island with all the sheep on it, because some people are going to be watching this that have it. Yeah.
Yes.
But there's Ovis Island, and you've probably been there to get your mutton to tame and everything. But there's a mad ass sheep at the top there. It's got a name, and I can't remember the name of it.
It's got a mad name, and you stopped and tried to get mutton from it.
Yeah, I thought, brilliant. I found the mutton. I saw him. I dived in on my Pteranodon, hit him once, and this fucker knocked me for miles. So I don't know. Has anybody killed it yet? Did it give you anything good? And what the hell did you use to kill it? Because he just hits hard. This sheep was insane. So I think he might be an open world boss, but I'm calling him the Baylor sheep at the moment.
And you got the Meiguana, just to add that in.
But everyone's got a Meiguana already. They hit cloners on day one, and everybody fucking passed around. Everybody's got Meiguanas now, which is good because it's a quality of life upgrade. You can
tame them on here.
But you can tame event ones and stuff, and it's fun to have a new dino.
I think so too. But, you said something funny earlier.
And there's wyverns as well. There's wyverns on it too.
Yeah, we haven't done any yet.
We haven't done any of that yet. But I mean, it's got wyverns too, because I was thinking when Rag comes out, because I don't like Scorch too much, I feel it's a bit boring and that.
Yeah.
But with the wyverns being on here, I just think it's going to end up being people's main. It really is.
People will be split between this and Rag.
Yeah. I wouldn't even be considering putting a proper base on Rag now.
No, not after having this.
The base spots on here are just so nice. I think that's probably my favourite thing.
I think that's my favourite thing. The map looks good.
I'm a PvEer, yeah.
Yeah, you are a PvEer, yeah.
I'm basing all of this on whether you should spend your money now. And I actually do think, you should spend your money. It's worth it now. But investing in the future of what he's planning... One, there is this map's going to get huge with even more biomes. There's going to be different biomes due to different things, and Underworld's going to be added.
Yeah.
He's going to be creating some incredible stuff for this map, and you'll already be on here, already set up, with a proper base, with everything there, ready to go when these new things are added.
Yeah.
But I think every time he does a major update and he includes some cracking new areas or new things on here, a new space with new different types of dinos and that, and the people that haven't bought it will then be there'll be a new influx of buyers every time. You'll already be set up, you'll already have a base, you'll already be ready for it.
Yes.
I like that idea. Also, though, you'll already have all your stuff over here if he fucks it up, and suddenly the servers are down and things get ruined, and yeah, so take that with a pinch of salt as well. But it's always going to constantly get tampered with. So yeah, those are my only thoughts on the future of the map.
Yeah,
I personally, I'm all in. I'm going to put up a decent sized base here and invest in the future of that and wait it out, because I think it's going to get even better than it is now.
Another thing, if you're worried about getting it because it's a mod map, so you're thinking, oh, if the mods break one day, I can't get on, my mods aren't downloading properly, I've got to download and uninstall this mod. We didn't have to install any mods for this, did we?
No.
It's installed as part of the base game. It's not actually a mod. That was one of my other favourite things about it.
Yeah, I was concerned that I was going to have to download from the mod store and download a mod.
And there's been issues with the mod store. We've had issues.
But this is on the official network, proper official server, transfer between it like everything else. Because I was concerned, like, what if he fucks up one day and he's like, screw it, and does a runner? He could, yeah? But not now, because it's on the official network. It's now Wildcard's responsibility.
Yeah.
And you don't have to download any mods or anything. It's within the coding and the game structure and everything of the main Ark network.
Yeah.
I wouldn't now, after experiencing it, be concerned about maining it and having the confidence that it's going to come back up as quick as an island server would, or an extinction server would.
That was our concern. We were like, we're never going to want to like bring our main characters over there, because what if the mod store goes funny again at some point, or you know how sometimes the mods go weird.
What if Curseforge shits the bed again?
Yes, and then our character is stuck over there. But I have none of those concerns anymore. So if that, hopefully that puts some other people's minds to rest, because that was a big one for me.
That's actually a really good point. If you're on the fence, 100% get it. If you're torn and you're sort of like more angry at Wildcard kind of personality type, you're probably going to be moody whether you get it or not.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are on the fence thinking, I'd quite like it, but is it worth? Yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah,
it's worth it. I was so attached to the island base, but yeah, I'd be lying if I hadn't considered this as a main.
And there's so much water as well. There's enough water for near land for people to have water dino raising.
Yeah. So yeah, if our opinion matters at all.
Yeah.
Actually, let's end it with in the comment section down below, you just put in the comments, have you got Astraeos? And if you have, do you like it?
Mm-hmm.
And if you haven't, why not?
Yeah.
Because I want people to I want those comments down in the bottom, because I will look at them and read them and wonder why and how people are getting on.
Yeah. And if you watched until the end of the video,
we have a little surprise. We've got a Meguana. We tamed it.
We did.
It's not some fucking clone drop. That's why it's a shit level. But we did tame one legit ourselves. We actually tamed one, a nice colourful event one. So we'll show a picture of it now. If you got this far in the video, we're not telling you this at the start of the video, but if you got this far in the video, there's going to be a pin-locked box on a server with one of these in there as a clone, free for you to take. And only the first person who watched the video to this part is going to get it. So if you're that person, tell us in the comments that you got the Meguana. And if that's you, thank you for watching all the way through. We really appreciate it.
Get the bell on.